Hey YouTube, happy Monday. Well, let's see what happened over the weekend. Kevin Hart. I don't know anything about Kevin Hart. I know he got caught with his drawers down. So apparently there's a sex tape being circulated with Kevin Hart. Now it's you see I saw it on Facebook, so I guess it's everywhere if it's on my Facebook. But it's not really necessarily embarrassing. You know, you see the foot of a bed rocking, and then you see. I guess you can tell it's him. I mean, he's not denying it's him, so it's him. All right, see him walking around naked a little bit. They blur the body parts, and you don't even see him, hardly him in the broad when they're having sex at all. You just see the bed rocking. So my thing with this sex tape stuff. Now I know men cheat. That's not amazing to me, particularly men who are in show business, who have unlimited funds, who have unlimited opportunities, women throwing themselves at them. I don't know if this is a paid hoe or what the situation was, but they can also buy whatever they want. So I'm not amazed by that. His wife is 9 months pregnant, so which means there's probably not a lot of sex action going on at home. I mean, for the person, for the wife, the people involved is a big deal. But for me, it's not surprising and shocking at all. But these celebrities, listen. If I was a celebrity, check your pocketbook at the door, your coat, strip them down at the door, leave all your shit at the door. Now, I know that may seem a little rude, but if I'm a celebrity and I know I have to protect this reputation, and I'm a married person, I am not going to nobody in these the ages of cell phones, camera phones, camera this, camera that. Everything's got laptops got a camera on it. Everything. There'll be no electronics in the room. You have to consider he said he felt like he had a target on his back. Well, you do, because you got money and you got fame that you have to protect. So drop it all in. When I was in the dope game, people was constantly stealing shit, right? They come in your house, they got a backpack. They got a backpack. So in your house, what they're basically doing is loading that backpack up. And so when you leave, they leave heavy and you leave a little lighter. So what I learned to do is, instead of having to frisk people and all that, no, drop everything at the door. Don't bring no bags, no jackets, no nothing. You come in, be the bare-assed or near it. Something you got to do. Protect yourself. If you're a celebrity, you got to protect the career. You know, somebody can go and tape you and try to, apparently the person tried to blackmail him. Well, I would say this to Kevin Hart. Kudos to you. Because you be a damn fool to sit up here paying these people all these millions of dollars they're demanding because you had sex outside your marriage. That ain't worth zero. So in that respect, I could see that he did the right thing. Getting FBI tell on their ass. That way the next one won't come and feel like they can do it. If you pay the damn blackmailer and they got around, because usually they're going to press you, and then and drop it anyway at the end. And then people know that you done pay the blackmailer, then they all coming out the woodwork. So, cameras are everywhere. Don't put yourself in situations where you could be filmed. Don't go to nobody else's house and take your clothes off. Do not take your clothes off in somebody else's room, apartment, or house. You got all this money, rent a room that you selected. They had no idea where you're going to be. A lot of these hoes, especially, they have pimps. So the pimps are giving them instructions about all of the various ways to get you, to rip you off. A lot of times they're not working alone. So, you have to consider that. If the original sin is that you had sex outside your marriage, welcome to the club. All right, celebrities. Do not go to anyone else's house and take anything off on your body. Do not do drugs in front of people you don't know. Do not do drugs in their house. if you decided you're going to have sex with somebody outside of your relationship, or even if it's maybe it's with a man, whatever, you are not to allow no cell phones to be used in your presence. You don't want a cell phone in the room where you have your clothes off. Now, if they are not up to nothing shady, they shouldn't have a problem leaving their cell phones and their bags and all that stuff in a separate room from where you are. I go a step further. Carry some black trash bags with you, and they can put all their shit in the trash bag. Leave that out in the hallway somewhere or in the kitchen. And then when you feel secure, you can go into a place. But do not just be dropping your drawers anywhere and thinking that because you're so good and you're so sweet and wonderful that people are not going to try to blackmail you. Of course they are. It's so easy now. Every cell phone, even ghetto ass Obama phones, got cameras in them. All it takes is to leave it on. I mean, think. I guess they probably get these guys, they had a few cocktails or whatever, and they're not thinking clearly. But you can be clear. You believe people. I've seen people pick people up on the street. Pick people up on the street, and the trick decides to rob them. They ain't got nothing on them but what they were going to give them anyway. Why? Because they lock their wallet, ID, everything they have of value. They lock it in their trunk before they hit them streets. So if they get robbed, all they're going to get robbed for is what they were going to pay them anyway. You got to play the game. I mean, I imagine it's got to be a lot of pressure on a person who is, I mean, he's a good looking guy. He got plenty of money. He can wine and dine people. People want to have sex with him because he's a celebrity. Like Donald Trump said, you can do anything, So I'm sure that the temptation is overwhelming. I'm sure it's hard to have a relationship with these celebrities. Particularly if you're sensitive about them fucking around on the side. If that's something that is intolerable for you, don't marry a celebrity. Don't get involved with a celebrity. Don't get involved with an athlete. These girls throwing their panties at him. Don't do it. But if you are the kind of woman who can deal with it, I don't know what the situation was with Bill Cosby because he was doing a lot. But if you're the type of person who can deal with it and accept it, have rules, maybe you have rules that I don't want to know about it kind of thing, and you can deal with that reality of celebrity and show business, then maybe you can make it work. But if you're going to be crying every time you find out that he's winked to some other woman, that's probably not a good fit for you. So, sad story. You got to be humble and be upfront. But he did the right thing. Fuck it, call FBI. Trying to get millions of dollars out of me. I work for that money. It's my money. Giving you shit because I had sex. It'd be different. Now, I can understand it. If you celebrate murdered somebody, killed somebody, then maybe you would pay the blackmail. But short of murder, oh, hell no. Don't get involved with that. They always want more. These guys, they spend up whatever you give them, and they want more. As long as they got the evidence, they ain't going to give you all of the evidence. Well, why would they? So, all right, good luck, Kevin Hart. I'm sure your wife took a lick with that one, but you got to be discreet. You got to be more careful. And get over this idea that people can call somebody in your presence if you got your clothes off. No, there'll be no cell phones. There'll be no purses with little holes cut into them. There'll be no closets where you at her house. None of that. A lot of these people, you may think you like them, you can trust them. A lot of these girls, they're not even working by themselves. They get their man out in the car recording, or pushing her ass in there and making her say, "I want the evidence." Do it. It's how pimp game is. They ain't got no damn morals. All right, Kevin Hart. So you got caught. Fix up your marriage. Move on.